One thing that I noticed when I was looking through the last presidential election was feeling like I wasn't represented by either party and either person. And I think a lot of Americans are feeling that same way. But when I went through your Twitter account and when I went through you as a person, I said, man, this guy represents to me the American spirit. I wish he was running for president. I wish I could vote for him on a national level. So it leads me to ask, do you have any interest in moving beyond the city of Miami? I know that's you have right now your reelection coming up, and that's the number one priority. But in the future, 2024, 2028, and beyond, is that a possibility?
I'll be honest with you. I never got into politics, first of all, thinking that I'd be in politics my whole life, number one. I never got into politics really thinking that much about the next job. But I have always prepared myself for the next possible job, right? For example, when I ran in 2013 for mayor and got out of the race, I kept the money in my political committee and I built it up so that when I ran in 2017, it was a much easier run and I won by 86%. So I've always prepared myself for the possibility. And if God willing, I don't have an opponent this year, then I'll prepare myself for the possibility of potentially maybe running for governor one day, or maybe getting on a vice presidential ticket as has been discussed over the last few weeks. Or who knows? I mean, what they call direct shot on goal, running directly for president. Look, I think what you're saying is very powerful. You're saying that, and I hear a lot of people saying this, what is appealing to people is elected officials who speak clearly on the issues, who understand people and listen to people, who don't care about solving problems through a partisan prism, right? It's not like, okay, I'm going to solve flooding or sea level rise or homelessness or immigration, but I got to first do it the Republican way or the Democrat way or whatever. It's not about that. Problems, and what's beautiful is residents don't care. They don't care at the end of the day what party solved them. They just want the problem solved. And what's happening is because we're antagonistic, we're not solving problems because it's about my side versus your side. And I think that is just creating a tremendous issue. And it'll be interesting to see how that evolves. I think the other second piece of it is a generational thing. I think the fact that, part of the disconnection in the last presidential race was that neither of the two candidates represented our generation, right? So there's a little bit of a disconnect. Would they know about crypto? Would they know about, NFTs? Would they know about, how much we care about the planet and making sure that the planet is here for and using our environment and our economy shouldn't be antagonistic. They should be holistic, right? So I think you'll see in the next generation, hopefully elected officials that can inspire people and that can really motivate people, because that's another thing that I think is missing. It's not like you go out there and go, man, that guy's so inspiring. I want to run through a wall for that person. And that's just not happening. And I think part of it is we're not getting the best options oftentimes when people run for office.